how you communicate is just as important as what you say.
It is. And Kerri Garbis is the founder of Ovation Communication and trains leaders and teams on how to build that kind of confidence and presence. You're using your theater roots to do all of that, which is fascinating.
Yes.
So you started with a career in musical theater. Why move into the corporate training space? How did that even happen?
It happened because as one of my side hustles, I was doing sales for a company, and I realized, oh, there's things that I'm good at because of my acting training that some of my colleagues weren't so great at. And I thought, I wonder if I could teach business professionals how to do that rather than selling what I was selling at the time. So, and that was the beginning of the company.
Wow. And you have worked with leaders across industries, and you have found that there are kind of similar things standing in the way of people walking into a room, owning it, and communicating effectively. You even did a TEDx talk on this. So what's getting in our way?
Candidly, bad news. People don't take time to rehearse. And at the end of the day, what we do is come in and teach folks skills to help them prepare better. And who better to do that than professional actors, which is what comprises my entire team.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
All actors.
All professional actors.
Kerri, you still consider yourself to be an actor?
100%.
Well.
It's funny, someone will come up to me and say, what do you do? And I'm like, I'm an actor. Oh, I also happen to own a communication skills training firm. Yes.
I love that. I love that. Okay, so when you walk into a room and you immediately want to own the space,
yes,
what should we do?
So think about your physicality first. That's the first thing people see. That's how most brains take in information first, is visually. So before people are seeing you or hearing you on the screen, they're only seeing you.
They're judging the book by its cover.
Yes. You want to do a little exercise?
I would love
around
that.
it?
Let's
okay.
do it.
So what we do is we invite people to stand,
okay,
if they're able to stand, and stand in not your normal fabulous selves position, in something that you would say, this is my ultimate comfortable position.
Okay.
So something that you're really, so I'm gonna button up for this. And then, and you stand in something, right, so maybe it might be hands crossed or legs crossed, something like this. Now, ladies, how do you feel?
A little awkward.
You
I feel like I'm closed off.
You feel like you're closed off.
Yeah.
I feel comfortable and cozy, and I feel good because I can stretch out my back, and it feels good. Now, what do you think people at home are thinking? If they don't have the sound on, they don't know what they're doing.
What is going on?
They're like, why are there three ladies who don't care and one of them has to use the restroom? That's the So what we do is make sure that leaders are aware of how they're showing up physically, and we invite them to take a simple neutral position.
Take up space.
So yes, hold space, take up space, make sure your legs are on equal weight and your knees are a little soft because we don't want you to pass out, and simply your arms are hanging out. Because this, look at these beautiful women. This says nothing more than I'm confident and I'm ready to go, because then we can have the audience, whatever that audience is, solely focus on you and what's coming out of your mouth versus anything that sometimes you see people do. They get all nervous.
I do this sometimes.
And your nonverbal shows different from what you're saying, which can confuse people.
Yes.
I'm curious. I think people would say, what do I do with my hands?
Which is what we do every day. We deal with that.
Absolutely. So we say, use your hands. These are fantastic communication tools. And so use them. What you want to make sure is that they are extending your message versus distracting from your message. And so a lot of times people say, hey, why can't I stand like this? You can do anything you want. What happens sometimes is that this can dissolve into very nervous hands. Now, what we're not saying is stand like a robot the entire time.
Kerri, this is phenomenal. Where can we find you for more?
Absolutely. Please visit getovation.com. That's my company's website.
Perfect.
You can find me, all my fabulous team, and the TED Talk.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We'll see you guys tomorrow.